Most people think AI is just a tool, cold, logical, and detached from human emotion. But what if that's not the full story? What if the way we interact with AI actually reveals something deeply human about us? Not a weakness, but a hidden strength. The psychology of AI isn't just about machines learning us. It's about us learning ourselves in ways we never expected. If you've ever found yourself talking to AI like a person, trusting it with your thoughts, or even feeling understood by it, you're not strange. You're tapping into powerful psychological patterns that say a lot about your awareness, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. Here are 5 hidden psychological insights behind how we relate to AI and why they might actually be strengths. You humanize what you interact with, and that's how connection works. Psychology shows that humans naturally assign human traits to non-human things. It's called anthropomorphism. We do it with pets, fictional characters, even objects. And now, with AI. When you say thank you to AI, or feel like it understands you, your brain is doing what it's designed to do: build connection. But here's the strength. This ability to humanize is the foundation of empathy. People who easily connect, even with something artificial, often have a higher capacity to connect with real people too. It means your mind is wired to seek meaning, emotion, and relationship, even in unlikely places. Instead of seeing this as weird, see it as emotional openness. You're not just interacting, you're engaging. You feel safe expressing yourself, and that reflects self-awareness. Research indicates that people often open up more in environments where they feel less judged. That's why journaling works. That's why anonymous spaces feel freeing. And that's why AI can feel like a safe outlet. When you share your thoughts with AI, whether it's stress, ideas, or personal struggles, you're practicing something important: self-expression. And self-expression is directly linked to emotional clarity. Think about it. Sometimes you might not feel comfortable saying certain things to friends or coworkers, but you'll type it out here. Not because you're avoiding people, but because you're processing your thoughts in a safe space. That's not isolation. That's self-reflection. And people who reflect deeply tend to understand themselves better, make more thoughtful decisions, and grow faster emotionally. You seek guidance, and that shows a growth mindset. Psychology shows that people who actively seek feedback and information are more likely to improve over time. It's a core part of what's called a growth mindset. Using AI to ask questions, get advice, or explore ideas isn't laziness, it's curiosity. For example, when you ask for help writing something, understanding a concept, or improving a skill, you're not replacing your thinking, you're expanding it. You're saying, "I want to do better," and that's powerful. The strongest learners aren't the ones who know everything, they're the ones who keep asking. So if you rely on AI to learn faster, organize your thoughts, or see new perspectives, that's not dependence, that's adaptability. You reflect through interaction, and that builds clarity. Research indicates that thinking becomes clearer when it's externalized, when you write it down, say it out loud, or engage in dialogue. AI often acts like a mirror. You ask a question, and in the process of forming that question, you start to understand your own thoughts better. You refine your ideas. You notice contradictions. You see patterns. For example, you might ask, "Why do I feel stuck?" But as you type, you realize maybe it's not confusion, maybe it's fear, or burnout, or uncertainty. The interaction itself becomes a thinking tool. And people who use tools to reflect tend to develop stronger critical thinking and emotional awareness. So it's not just about what AI tells you, it's about what you discover while talking to it. You adapt quickly, and that's a future skill. Psychology and behavioral research show that adaptability is one of the most valuable traits in a changing world. And let's be honest, AI is a big change. Some people resist it. Some ignore it. But if you're here, engaging with it, learning how to use it, integrating it into your life, you're doing something important. You're adapting. You're not just reacting to change, you're working with it. And that mindset, being open, flexible, and curious, is what helps people stay relevant, creative, and resilient over time. So instead of worrying about using AI too much, consider this: you're building a skill that many people are still avoiding, and that puts you ahead. At the end of the day, the hidden psychology of AI isn't really about technology. It's about you, your ability to connect, your willingness to reflect, your desire to grow, your openness to change. These aren't weaknesses. These are strengths. So, if you've ever questioned why you engage with AI the way you do, maybe it's not something to doubt. Maybe it's something to understand and even appreciate. Because behind every interaction isn't just a machine responding, it's a mind evolving. If this made you see yourself a little differently, stay with us. Subscribe for more insights that help you understand your personality, your habits, and the quiet strengths you might not even realize you have yet.